TV. Welcome to my crib.
Baby shampoo and come and save me. I've been missing lady luck ever since she started hating. I've been waking up too early. I miss our crazy hazes in the middle of the night.
I hope that intro made you cringe just a little bit, but yeah. Welcome to my apartment. We're gonna hang out and I'll show you guys around. For some quick facts, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in downtown LA. It is around 730 square feet. This is my first solo apartment and I sometimes can't believe that. It's pretty shocking. Okay, let's do the tour now. So we're gonna start here. This is my front door and my little entryway. I have a little mirror here. Check yourself, give yourself a little bit of a pep talk before you go out there and face the world. And then I have this little organizer. The hardware used to be gold, but I painted it black using some nail polish. And then we're definitely a no shoes on household. I live in downtown LA and the streets are just disgusting. Gross. So there's no way that's happening. On the opposite side, I have my little nesty boy. As soon as you walk in, well, first off, can we talk about my floors? I love the color of this hardwood. I think it's the perfect shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's very homey. But anyway, as you enter, you're basically in my kitchen, and this is my most favorite part of the whole apartment because I do love to cook. I love that my cabinets are white and my countertops are white because my apartment is quite long. This area doesn't get a lot of light. If it was dark cabinets and dark countertops, I think it would end up being a little too dark back here. All the appliances are very modern. There's a dishwasher. For my countertops, they're pretty minimal but still functional. I keep my utensils in this little spoon holder on one side of my stove. I have a little food scale mainly for my coffee station. And on the other side, I have 2 oil bottles, paper towels, a blender, and some decor pieces just for fun. I also keep a cute little toaster in the corner, and I always have a stocked fruit bowl. Fun fact, I like eating my fruit room temperature. I have sensitive teeth, so I always keep one of each fruit in this fruit bowl. I have one ready at room temperature if I want to snack on it. So here is my favorite corner of this kitchen. I have my Barista Breville Express, my espresso machine, my baby. I recently got a French press as well. And you've always got to have a fresh bag of coffee beans. Support local. They're so much better than store-bought. And then shout out to my mom for those coffee cups. I absolutely love these drawers. This is so much better than standard cabinets. And I always keep my caraway pan here. Not at all because it can't fit in my drawer, but because I do use it pretty much every single day. They would always show the fridge on MTV Cribs. I think the only interesting part is that I have 3 oat milks. Would you guys consider this an island or it's like a peninsula more than an island, but whatever you call it. I have a dream of covering this whole surface with charcuterie and having all my friends over. I haven't made that happen yet, but hopefully before I move out in August. I love a good little bar area. The key here is the bar stools. They're amazing. I can't recommend them enough. They're so comfortable. They're pretty affordable. Walking past my kitchen, we enter my living room, and I went with this sofa versus a sectional to keep the space open to my office, which is all the way in the back. The space is framed by this rug, and for some additional seating, I also added a little poof and a little sitting pillow. My #1 sofa requirement is that it's deep, because otherwise it's just not comfy. This is the comfiest couch. Come on now. This is so cozy. I absolutely love the color. It has the wooden border down below, ties in with the coffee table. It is honestly so comfortable. I couldn't recommend it enough. And yeah, I have no complaints with the sofa. My sister even slept on this and was like, wow, your sofa is more comfortable than my bed. And the table is amazing. It's huge. I love a big coffee table. I think it's just so homey and so practical. I think the wall behind me might be a little bit too basic for me now. It would have been really cool to actually do something along this whole wall, like some gallery wall of various things rather than a very matchy small gallery above my couch. It looks good still. I would redo it, but prints are expensive, so I am not changing it. I do love that it ties in the ivory linen color into pretty much all the pieces. On this side of my couch, I have the storage block unit thingy from IKEA that has been with me since college, and it's not really the most aesthetic thing, but since I already had it, I didn't spend money on getting something different. The bins are a perfect catch-all situation section for pretty much anything that I don't know where else to put. And then on top, I keep a few random things. I have these 2 pottery pieces that I made and one that my boyfriend made for me, and a sunlight lamp for the vibes, of course. It's the one TikTok trend that I bit into, and I have absolutely no regrets. And I also have this gorgeous like baby monstera. I got all of my big plants from Home Depot. Very inexpensive. I got 4, 3 are still with me, but one was a fiddle leaf fig. I hear those are just hard to take care of. But yeah, check out Home Depot if you need plants and don't want to spend like a gajillion dollars on all of the fancy plant buying websites. One thing to note about my rug is that it is gorgeous and I love it, but it sheds so much. It's a wool rug, I believe. It is thick, so it's comfy to walk on, but be prepared for it to shed on everything. It was very inexpensive though, so all things considering, I would have still bought it. But anyway, on this side of my couch, I have this little table. It's not really a side table. It's one of those things that you can grab and put on your couch and like sit on the couch and be on your laptop. On top of it, I keep books, a box for my little tablet that I got a few months ago that I should probably throw away. Underneath is a picnic basket. It is the most extra thing I own. It just is so cute and it was a gift from my parents. Next to all of that, I have my gorgeous big monstera. That one's a baby one back there. Got him a little basket to live in from Amazon. I think he likes his new home. I'm gonna talk to you guys through the mirror. I don't know if this is gonna be a cool shot or not, but hello. So in front of my couch, we've got my big TV. It's like a 65-inch TV. The media stand is basically filled with board games. In the corner over there, I have a blanket basket. No home is complete without a basket of blankets. And then on this side, we have the mirror that you're looking at me through. It is the like very popular IKEA mirror. In addition to a blanket basket, every home's got to have a selfie corner. So I put these candles right in front of it just because I had nowhere else to put them, and they actually look pretty cool there. I kind of put those records there temporarily, like while I figured out what to do with them, and then they just kind of stayed. And I got them purely based on cover art, and I got them from the last bookstore in LA, from the like $1 record section. If we do a little bit of a turn, back here is my office, and through that door is my balcony. This is where the magic happens. This is where I make my money. I still work from home. I absolutely love this desk. It is a standing desk. I have a whole other desk tour. Feel free to check that out. My living room is huge. I thought it was perfect to put my desk here, and there's still a ton of space left for just livable space. Next to my desk on one side, I have a bookshelf filled with a bunch of knickknacks. And then next to it on the other side, I have this pink roller cart from Amazon. It is a catch-all for like all things electronics, cords, notebooks, all sorts of things. But I'd say the real star is my little pothos plant. He has been thriving since I put him here. If anyone knows what these like lighter colors mean, is he like nutrient deficient or something? Let me know. I think putting him here made this cart fit into the space a lot more. This is my huge balcony, but I never use it because it gets literally so dusty. I had big dreams for this balcony. I wanted to put like a cozy, as I was saying, I had big plans for the balcony. I wanted to get this huge comfy chair, put a small table so I could have like morning coffee out there, but it gets so incredibly dusty, just not usable. I just didn't bother with it, which makes me sad because it's such a big balcony, but it is what it is. Walking over to my bedroom, this is a huge bedroom, and I really struggled trying to figure out how to lay it all out, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The bed frame is this beautiful baby blue velvet headboard, which feels very cozy and girly, and I just love it. The best part of this whole setup is the actual bedding itself. I have eucalyptus sheets from Buffy, which are so incredibly soft, and pretty much everyone who visits and stays in my room is convinced to buy them after sleeping in them. And the quilt is from Parachute Home, and it is the coziest quilt. It like keeps you warm but not too warm. The combination of the Buffy sheets and the Parachute Home quilt is just too good. Not sponsored, but you gotta try it out. Okay, moving over to the cutest part of the bedroom, my clothing rack area. I change the clothes depending on the season, but right now I have some clothes with very fun spring colors. This clothing rack was such an inexpensive way of adding cool decor to this room. I highly recommend. I also spiced up this area with this neon sign. It's a little cheesy, but I think it's pretty cool. The mirror is actually an IKEA over-the-door mirror that I've also had since college, and I turned it upside down and put it in the corner, and it really completes this little like getting dressed area of my room. This print of the lady right next to the mirror is covering up a really ugly electrical outlet thingy, so that's her purpose there. And then the door right next to this is my closet. Let's bring you closer. Please promise to not judge my closet. It's a little messy, but anyway. This is she's huge. There's like lots of room for activities. I even put my dresser in here. Up here, I have my fitness clothes, my beach towels, storage up there, storage over here, some bags, more storage. It's not like the prettiest thing in the world. There's plenty of space in here for more things. Not that I need more things. If anything, I need to cut back and donate a lot of stuff that I haven't worn in years. But yeah, love this closet and I appreciate that it's so big. This gold round mirror was from my old apartment and I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't want to throw it away, so it's just been sitting on the floor here next to my bed because I haven't done anything with it. It's kind of a cute selfie corner, so. Next to my bedroom, we have my washer and dryer, and then this is storage space. It's a hot mess. I've accepted him for who he is, so we're okay with it. But again, huge closet, tons of storage space. We love it. Last thing is my bathroom. This is a pretty standard bathroom. It's nice and big and has a ton of storage space, which I really appreciate. Now for the amenities. My building is a very new building, so it has a lot of really cool amenities that I actually do take advantage of. So the first one is this clubhouse. There's always something going on in here, especially on the weekends. There's this like big pool table that my boyfriend and I play pool at pretty frequently. Lots of seating areas, and when I have friends over, I usually bring them down here to hang out instead of staying in my apartment because there's just more space and more seating. Also, I don't have cable, so I come down here to like watch football games or like Formula One races, anything that requires like ESPN basically. My favorite part about the amenities is that they all are like indoor / outdoor kind of vibe. Like I like how all of this wall is open. This outdoor seating area is so beautiful, and the water fountains are actually so relaxing, and they do a good job of blocking out the downtown LA noise. So my most used amenity has to be the gym. I use this at the minimum 3 times a week if I'm in town. This gym is pretty amazing, and especially for an apartment gym. It has everything I need. It has a squat rack, a wide range of dumbbells, lots of benches, a cable machine, a small yoga room, plenty of cardio machines. Again, it has this open wall, which is amazing, and there's always a nice breeze and fresh air. The turf space outside is pretty awesome. The building actually hosts free yoga for us every other Saturday, which is pretty cool, and they host it on this little turf. We also have a pool and a hot tub. I have used the hot tub many times, but I've never been in the actual pool. The water itself is too cold in the pool, so when it gets warmer, I have to host some cool parties at the pool, especially because we have these cabanas that you can use. Yeah, we're gonna have to take advantage of that. And then the last amenity is our rooftop. Again, another like seating area, cool hangout space basically. To reflect, I absolutely love this apartment. It is a great first apartment. It is a ton of space and I got a really good deal on it. The only qualms that I have with it is the lack of light. It is a north-facing apartment. I'm facing another building right there, so I only get a good amount of light in my apartment between like noon to like 4 p.m. But other than that, I love everything about this apartment. Very happy I decided to live here. All right, so let's talk money. My rent is $2,573. Exactly. I did get 2 lease specials. One of them was $1,000 off for applying within 24 hours of touring the building. The second one is I got 6 weeks free. So with those offers, my net effective rent is around $2,100, I believe, or $2,200. I think that's a steal for this place. I hate saying exact rent prices because in August of 2021, which is when I signed my lease, I got all the specials. But now my exact unit in this building, the lowest one I can find that's available is $2,987 a month. And they're not offering like the 6 weeks free anymore, but they are still offering the $1,000 off. Prices changed a ton based on so many factors, and that's why I hate saying the exact rent prices, because you could like go look up and find my exact building and be like, she's smoking, like I can't find a unit at that rent price at her building. And that's just the name of the game with rent prices. Also, my utilities usually cost around $160 a month. That's including like everything for my apartment. Let's talk about downtown LA. Would I recommend moving here? And the answer is no. I actually really don't like the area, and that's probably the main reason I'm moving out of this building. Downtown LA has always been pretty rough around the edges. I mean, they're Skid Row, so there's that. But I've lived here for 3 years now, and in the last year, 2 years, it's just gotten so rough. There's really few redeeming qualities about the area. I mean, it is walkable, so I can like walk over to Whole Foods and stuff like that, but I never really enjoy walking around down here. It smells awful on almost every corner, and there's always like a scene of some sort happening, and you're always like on alert when you're walking around down here. So the walkability is probably the only thing. If you're wondering why I do live here, my office is in downtown LA, and so I moved here for that, and then I kind of stuck around through COVID thinking that our offices would open. I just never knew how long COVID was gonna last when it first started. And that's how I've been here for 3 years, but I'm hoping to move out of downtown LA. The last thing I wanted to mention is like, how can you afford to furnish a place? Not that I have like expensive furniture or anything, but when you move out on your own, you know, you need a coffee table, you need a rug, you need all of that stuff, like everything adds up. My biggest tip for that is to actually live with roommates for a few years. So after college, I lived with roommates for 2 years, and then now I'm here in this apartment. And while living with roommates, I was able to save a lot of money on rent, and I was able to slowly acquire furniture. First year I moved out, my biggest expenses were like getting a mattress, a bed frame, some stuff for my bedroom, and then for the living room stuff, we split that up with my roommates, and we'd get stuff on like Facebook Marketplace and, you know, find whatever worked for all 3 of us. Second year I got this TV and the TV stand to put in our living room, and then when I moved into this apartment, I pretty much had most kitchen stuff, I had almost all of my bedroom stuff, and in the living room I had to spend a lot of money on getting like a couch and rug, a coffee table, slowly acquiring it all. I couldn't imagine like getting out of college, getting a like 1-bedroom apartment and having to furnish it from scratch. It like would not, I don't know, that's a lot of money for me to spend within a few months. That's kind of my biggest tip, is to live with roommates and acquire things slowly. And if you can't live with roommates, I would say go to Facebook Marketplace. You can probably find cheaper stuff if you're patient and know how to navigate it. That's it. I think that's all there is to know about my apartment and the whole journey and any tips I have. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will talk to you in another video. Bye.